Hello everybody, my name is Brittany Fields and today I will be discussing with you exceptions for contributions made to partnerships. Contributions of property to a partnership are generally tax-free for the contributing partner. There are, however, some exceptions, and those exceptions deal with appreciated stock and securities, if that transaction is a disguised sale, or if there are services in exchange for partnership interest. So the first exception that I'll be discussing today is with appreciated stocks and securities to an investment partnership, and I will reinforce the investment partnership portion. So when the transfer includes appreciated stocks or securities, then the contributing partner will recognize the inherent gain at the time of contribution. This rule is in place to prevent a tax-free diversification of their securities portfolio. So to take a look at an example, Kenzie owns 100 shares of stock of publicly traded Y Corp with a $2,000 basis and a $10,000 fair market value. She transfers these stocks to an investment partnership. So since she transferred these appreciated stocks to an investment partnership, she is required to recognize an $8,000 gain on the transfer. And I should note that Section 721 will only cause recognition of gains. The losses will be deferred until the partnership sells the property. So the second exemption to contributions made to partnerships are disguised sales or exchanges. So first off, what is a disguised sale? It's a contribution of property, including cash, by a partner, and related distribution from the partnership are generally after. That is a disguised sale. Distributions that occur within 2 years before or after the date the property was contributed are automatically assumed to be a disguised sale. So to take a look at an example, Anna's basis in her partnership is $60,000. She transfers property with an adjusted basis of $20,000 and a fair market value of $40,000. 1 month later, her partnership distributes $40,000 cash to her. This is viewed as a disguised sale. So since it's viewed as a disguised sale, she must recognize the $20,000 gain, and the partnership is viewed to have purchased property for $40,000. If these were treated as separate events, then the partner and the partnership would not recognize a gain or loss on this contribution or the disbursement, but because the IRS views it as a disguised sale, then it is taxable. So the last exception I'll be covering today is the exchange of services for partnership interest, and I'll be going over exchange for capital interest and profit interest. So a capital interest refers to a partner's entitlement to a portion of the initial and subsequent contributions of capital to the partnership. The receipt of a capital interest is taxable immediately at its fair market value and is deductible to the partner. Then a profits interest generally refers to the right to share in the future income of the partnership. The receipt of an interest in future profits is usually taxable when those profits are actually realized by the company. So to take a look at an example, Tommy, an attorney, performs legal services for the ABC partnership in exchange for a 20% capital interest. The fair market value of ABC is $50,000. So in this case, Tommy must recognize $10,000, 20% of the $50,000, for the capital interest. If this was in exchange for a profits interest of 20%, then that interest is not taxed until the partner receives the profits from the partnership, and then at that time he will report that. So just to briefly summarize what I've already gone over with you today, if there is a contribution of appreciated stock, that contributing partner has a recognized gain. If there is a contribution of property and it's a disguised sale, then the recognized gain goes to that contributing partner. And then finally, if there are services in exchange, that is going to be income for the contributing partner, and the partnership can either deduct or capitalize. these are my resources. And if you have any questions in regards to the exceptions for contributions to partnerships, feel free to leave them in the discussion board and I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you.